Okay, we're going to do a quick removal of the gas tank here on a Honda Trail 70, along with some other work. First, you got to start with right here, removing your fuel lines. There's the fuel line. If your tank is empty, you get away with that. Just pulling it off without any line clamps or anything. Or in our case, we just drain the tank to make recording purposes faster. Loosen that line clamp. We like to use our fuel line pliers here, which will break the rubber rust free. And then once we remove this line, I really just I don't care about that per se as much as I do getting it off this rear line. I'm gonna pause that, get it off. Alright, once you get your line off, lift your seat up here. Then we're gonna have 10mm bolts holding this particular piece of metal. Don't drop stuff. Got one over here, and we got one right here. Okay, then remove your gas cap. There's an on-off black turn valve there. That is the vent to turn it on and off. That is important to make sure that when you're riding it, you have it, I believe, on so it is venting. And then for storage purposes, they recommend you put it off. This should just pull off here. There's rubber grommet keeping the nice seal around that tank lip, so just pull along there. Now, at this particular point, we might be able to remove the gas tank. What we're gonna have to do now is remove your battery box, it looks like, from the way that tank is positioned up in there. And then there's one bolt here. You can go to the opposing side here. And we have another bolt holding your gas or your battery door in place. Battery box, whatever. Hop up on your lift if you have one. Move that over. And then looks like our tank is now freer. I'm not going to say we're out of the water yet, but we're on our way, it looks. Okay. Carefully stick your wires and mess up there. You might be able to. I think we're pretty much out of the water. Let me get my battery out of here. Okay. I think my fuel line is kind of holding me up a bit here. Okay, there's a reserve line down here as well, so I'm going to pause it. You got to make sure you take both lines. You got your one line on top, then you got your reserve or your normal line on bottom there. So I'm going to pause that and get that off. Okay, got the reserve line off. Now carefully put your battery box back up and let's see if we can get the tank out there. Okay, there we go. So now we got tank out. There's a good bit of sludge and build up from over the years in our tank. That's why we're removing it. I don't know if we can get a close up inside there or not. We'll try to do that. You can kind of see inside there. There's a good bit of nastiness that we're gonna clean up off the bottom of that tank. So, alrighty guys, that's how you remove the gas tank out of a Honda Trail 70. We got to get both main line, reserve line out, remove the battery box, remove the fuel cell bracket, and then you pull it out from the front, pull it back towards the rear, and you're out. Alrighty guys, peace. This is one of a couple for this one. Be blessed.